What's good, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com, coming to you with the weekly motivations. There's going to be conflict that comes up at some point in your life, somewhere along your journey. The question is, are you going to be ready to deal with it, or are you going to have a habit of avoiding it? That's a question that you need to start answering for yourself.
DreAllDay.com.
This week's motivation is about dealing with conflict. I found that in the day and age that we're in now, a lot of people are so averse to conflict, afraid of conflict, so in fear, so on the lookout of anything that could possibly turn into conflict that is costing people opportunities. When I was growing up, when I was, say, a teenager, conflict was a normal thing. It was normal for people to be fist fighting in the street, and it's not that people don't fist fight anymore. It was normal for people to trash talk and be direct about who they had an issue with. Nowadays, conflict is not what it used to be. And a lot of people have come up in this era, are so averse to conflict that they miss out on all the benefits of conflict. And that's what I want you to understand in this week's motivation. Here's the first thing you got to know about conflict, is that it sharpens your focus. And that's why you should start not looking for conflict, not trying to create conflict, but if and when a conflict comes up or a situation that could turn into a conflict, you shouldn't be afraid of it. You shouldn't try to avoid it, especially if it will go against your interests. Let the conflict work for you. So the first reason you want to use it is because it sharpens your focus. When there's a conflict, you get 100% focused on the thing that you're doing. Another thing conflict does is you get the real ideas and real feelings out of people when there's a conflict. And another thing that conflict does, it gives you an opportunity to flex your muscle. And when I say flex your muscle, I don't necessarily mean like your physical muscle. What I mean by flex your muscle is it gives you a chance to see what you're made of. Because when a conflict comes up, you'll find out what somebody's really about. Because we can all be a certain type of person when everything's going good and everything's working, but what when things aren't working? What about when nothing's going the way that you want it to go? When there's a conflict going on, what do you do in that situation? And some of you may not even know what you're doing in conflict because you ain't been in them. You do your best to avoid them or try to stay away from them or try to make jokes out of them. But sometimes you need conflict, because what's going to happen in life, I don't care how old you are, what you're doing, if you have goals and ambitions, you're going to try to do something, you're going to go somewhere, and there's going to be a conflict. There's going to be somebody trying to get the spot that you want, and there's only one spot for one person. There's going to be conflict that comes up at some point in your life, somewhere along your journey. The question is, are you going to be ready to deal with it, or are you going to have a habit of avoiding it? That's a question that you need to start answering for yourself now, instead of waiting until it happens. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.
Thanks for watching this vid. If you like this one, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you catch every new video I'm dropping. Follow me on all these social media platforms here. I'm active on all of them. You can reach me on all of them. And if you ever have a question for me about anything, send me an email, Dre@DreAllDay.com. Everybody, I'll see you in the next vid. Work on your game. Dre all day.